Hello, gamers. Sorry, I was just going down a really funny rabbit hole where I was just like, damn. It's kind of like the classic, like, this girl is too attractive. She got an OnlyFans. And the funny thing about being online is that the answer is like 50% of the time is yes. Okay? Which I think it's kind of sad in a way, but it's also kind of funny in another way that we have reached the peak of gooning, peak horny. I mean, we have never been. I think the problem with people, the problem with humans, is that the longer that we are away from like other people, I think we get hornier when we are alone, because the mind is more powerful than the reality of the situation. And so it means that we are able to construct ever more complicated, scenarios in our heads for gratification. And basically it means that a bunch of really attractive women can take advantage of that and win and get paid a whole lot of money because people are freaks and they don't want to talk to women because that's too scary. So they'd rather just pay somebody to look hot for them. I'm officially a 17-year-old. Congratulations. How do you feel? Do you feel different? You shouldn't. The difference between 16 and 17 is like fucking nothing. Nothing meaningful is going to change in your life now that you're 17. Maybe you'll drink a little bit more now that you're older. Sorry, illegally drink. You'll lie to people. Say, oh, I'm not drinking. You are. Lie to your parents. Oh, I'm not going out drinking with my friends. You are. It's based. You should be doing this. You shouldn't be driving while I would advocate. I would not advocate for underage drinking, but I would say I understand why you do it. And I'd also advocate for doing it safely. If you're going to be a dumbass, try to be a dumbass safely, is what I'm trying to say. Don't be such a dumbass that you kill yourself. Okay? Because there are many. It has happened. Don't be like that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back into the gaming. Because what else are we supposed to do? Play Hoplite, lose a couple, die, cry, and move on with our life. As is the rhythm of the world. You know what's really funny, I think, is that as you grow older, you start to become more, I don't want to say like, you become more like, what's the word I'm looking for? You become more dismissive of the problems of children. Which I find very fascinating, because I was at work today, and they were running a story about how teenagers are historically more stressed than ever, and it's really bad. We don't like stressed teenagers. Teenagers being too stressed is a bad thing generally for society. And they were running a story about that. And I remember like looking at that story and being like, these fucking pussy ass teenagers, they're nothing. They have no idea what stress is. And I caught myself thinking about that, like, damn, I'm an asshole for thinking that. I'm a dick. because when I was a teenager, I was like stressed as fuck, bro. When I was a teenager, I was like sitting there like, because I couldn't, it's all I could comprehend. I didn't know how bad it was going to be. I didn't know how bad it was going to get. I was stressed all the same. I'm probably not more stressed. I'm probably just more equipped to handle the shit as a teenager now, more than ever. It's just that I'm more equipped to handle the shit I was going through as a teenager. But when I was a teenager, I wasn't equipped to handle it, so it felt more stressful. Which is a very easy logic train to go behind. And yet it still feels like, I'm still looking at these teenagers like, you fucking weaklings. Get over it. You have no idea what you're about to go through. You better toughen up. And I'm like, man, that's a really bad way of thinking about things. I think that's funny, because I think that there are just a lot of adults that just think like that. That are just like, damn, you kids are fucking weak as shit. Back in my day. And I'm like, back in your fucking day? Shut up, grandma. What do you mean back in your day? You don't even like you can't even comprehend, okay? You were there once. You were just distressed as all those teenagers, but you've forgotten because you're too old, or you purposely, downplay the experiences. Okay? That's crazy to me. It's just like it feels like you lose empathy for younger people the older you get. Which I think it was really funny that we just lose empathy for children as we grow older. What's up, Charles? Speaking of children, there were children in the studio today. Apparently, one of our managers had booked a elementary school class to come tour the studio while we were live, which was kind of uncomfortable. They were very young. They were kind of just like walking around looking at shit. Thank God I was in the audio booth. I thought that they were going to be like, oh, can you open the door and show the kids the audio booth? And I'm like, I can do the teaching guy thing, but I'm not really down for that. Can I just hide in here? Can I just hide away from responsibility? And I did, and it was very effective. Also a very stressful day because somebody didn't announce a very important guest was coming in. And so we got completely blindsided. Now, as a result, I did end up eating some really good pork belly and tuna. Really, some sesame crusted tuna, and I did end up eating that, and that was very good. But still, so it was uncomfortable. I was like, because like we had a whole thing, we had a whole schedule for our show, and then they just turn around and they fuck us raw, and I'm like, I don't like this. But I guess that is kind of just the nature of the live news industry. One person doesn't do their job, and everybody else kind of has to pick up the slack. More stressful than it needed to be today, I think. I don't like days like that. You've had days like that, Charles. It happens to the best of us. I don't know how much your job changes from day to day, though. Like, I don't know how much baked-in variance there is to your position, right? I don't know if you just exist in, the world of, like, incomprehensible dramatic shifts. That's kind of just the world I was born into. Nature of the live news industry, I guess. But even still, it feels like there's been more. It's especially, bro, it's been fucked for us. It's been fucked for me since day one. I feel like this is the worst time to be a production studio in our history, because the great eye of our parent company has gazed upon us, and they're like, this is going to be the station. And so they've constantly been changing shit and just introducing shit and just making new things happen all the time. And I am simply I simply have to tank that. I have to tank that change. Because the way that all the other, the way my directors talk about it, because the directors were assistants before they were directors, the way they talk about it, they're like, oh yeah, it was like really consistent for like 2 years, and we kind of just did the same thing every day, and it was kind of just like the same flow. And I'm like, oh, it sounded so nice. It was just like kind of the same general principle of the thing every single day. And for me, it's like every 2 weeks my life gets brutally upended. Which I think is suck. Ow. Cock. You got a new manager and they changed it, but nothing major? Yeah, don't you just like fucking stock shelves? Don't you put the fries on the shelf? Put the fries on the shelf. Beer crates in the beer crater. Exactly. You know all the tricks now. You've been there long enough, you know? You know all the little shortcuts, right? When you've been there long enough, you're like, ah, yeah. If you do it like this, and then this, it becomes a little easier. You have all the lore. Have you had to train anybody yet? Have you gone through like being a trainer yet? That's always fun. It's not always fun. It's almost never fun, actually. Trained guy, he got fired a week later. I trained one girl and she quit 2 months in. For reasons completely unrelated, but she did quit. And I was the primary one who was training her, so I feel a little bit bad. It wasn't my fault that she had to leave. It was entirely not my fault. But it does feel a little bit awkward. It's like the one person that I was like majorly responsible for training. He's like, oh, yep, I'm gone. It's funny when I think about it like that. Oh, what the hell? Diamonds? Iron? Poor favor? Why would the diamonds just show up like that? That's so rude. Bro, I don't have any iron to mine you with, my boys. Lads, that's really cool that you shown up like that, but please. Oh, skelly bones. Bro, where the fuck the iron be, brother? Holy shit, where is the iron? Okay, thank God. Brother, god damn. Please don't let it be only one. It's comical. Bro, give me some fucking iron. That he was short-sighted? Oh, that will definitely not help. Bam. Well, he was trying his best. Was he a relatively chill dude? Because that's kind of all you can really hope for in the world of training people. Because you kind of act like a little bit more professional on day one. You know, when you first meet somebody, you're kind of like, you know, you're acting like all straight. You know, you straighten your tie and shit. And then once you look kind of like, once you kind of realize or figure out how chill they are, then you start like kind of fucking around. You're like, oh yeah, this is how it actually is, you know? You do everything by the books until you realize that you cannot do everything by the books. Then you just, you know, do it. Very quiet and scared. Why was bro scared? Was he scared of you? Did you scare this man? Are you a terrifying individual? Are you just going around fucking scaring your coworkers with your massive bulging muscles or something? Are you a problem? Bro's just out here fucking scaring his employees his coworkers for no reason. Some people, oh yeah, there are some people that are just, some people are just afraid of their own shadow for no goddamn reason. It's very confusing. It was his first job. Oh, was he like young? Because if he was young, then I can kind of get it. If he was but a boy. Was he a child in a man's world? 17, 18? Okay. Well, if it's first job, I kind of get it. I'm not going to hate too much. And if he did get fired, though, that certainly can't help his fear. His ass just getting his first job and he just gets dropped. You know, that can't help the confidence. No way that's good for you. Well, as is life. Sometimes you just gotta say no sweat off of my back. I can't think about it too hard. Okay. This is quirky. Really? This is all this cave leads up to? A fucking nobody zone? A bum burger zone? That's kind of rude. Damn, I really get kind of shafted here in terms of cave exploring. I get 2 diamonds, but 2 diamonds is not enough to fucking... You're not gonna save no worlds. If I was just in that other, man, if I was just alive in the event, man, I'd have all the diamonds in the world already, bro. If I was still alive in the event, man, I'd already have full diamond. I'd be chilling. It was unfortunate that I ran into a team that also had full diamond. Yeah, I know, bro. Shit, bro. People just be killing for no reason. I thought I was on the strong, overpowered team. Little did I know that my teammates were a bunch of unorganized, spastic pieces of garbage who had no sense of, who had no idea what they were getting into. These are all PvP bros, okay? They were not equipped for the world of guns. Guns just changes the game. They were not equipped and ready. Or ready. I have all the diamonds I need, though. That's nice. They were just confused. They couldn't handle it. Not that I really could handle it any better, seeing that I decided to be, I decided to walk up. I did the thing that Sheepo3 does every fucking time. I get too curious. Every single time. This is the Sheepo3, if you're wondering. How does Sheepo3 die in events? He gets too curious and he does some dumb shit. This happens every time. I get into a situation and I get too big for my britches every time, and then I end up dead. And people wonder, it's like, oh, Sheep, why are you dead, man? Oh, no, Sheep, the goat, Sheep is dead. It's like, bro, it was preordained. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I gotta drop. Butchers used to be one of the mayor groups. Yeah. I assume. No way this is unlooted. Yeah. Has any of, like, have there been, like, because I know, like, I said, all right, I want to say that I always said that this event was going to kind of break down into a bunch of smaller groups, like a bunch of like 3 to 4 person groups, all kind of jockeying for power. No RDM means that it's just going to be a bunch of like small people. Every 10 minutes, bro is just like bored. Or bro just wants attention. I don't know. I can imagine. Because I don't know quite what Sagi was expecting from this event. But, like, this was kind of bound. This was going to kind of be the result of everything, you know? I'm not surprised at all with how this event went. I hope it's what he wanted. Because if it's what he wanted, then, like, yeah, fucking ball out, I guess, you know? If this is not what he wanted, then I could, you know, I'm questioning the efficacy of this man now. I got slayed. I got killed by the Freddy group. I don't know who the butchers are, but I assume it's the Freddy fucking people that killed them, because they were like, they're super well organized. When you have a 5 to 6 man that actually like is super well organized. Yeah, exactly. That happens every time. It's just like smaller groups are so much stronger in these smaller in events with guns. Small groups are just so much more powerful. When you just have that sweet number of like 4 to 5 people, or maybe 6, depending on how organized you are, you just become that much more efficient. And it happens every time. There's a limit to how big your group can be without it kind of just being super unorganized, and it just becomes super easy to pick people off. That's how it always goes. Again, Sheepo3, not angry about his death. I was perfectly dumb, and I recognized that. I don't know. It's whatever. I kind of expected it. I ran through the playbook in my head. I'm like, nothing is gonna stick. This is not gonna be, you know, I had a little bit of hope, of course, because, you know, you can't live without a little bit of hope. But I realized very quickly that hope was very misplaced. Yeah, basically you just need one guy who's willing to make calls and a bunch of people who are willing to just follow the calls. Basically, you just need a team that actually just like trusts each other. A team that's really close and just willing to kind of like vibe together. Give up for like the majority, right? And that's okay. All right, now we actually have a pretty good set of loot right now. Not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but a classy enchantment plus sharp 2 is certainly not gonna, you know, kill anybody. 2 gaps to kind of hold up the healing. Plus I have a what's it called, a quick gap, a light apple that I can still craft. So there's still, you know, that man has almost. You want to fight, brother? Oh my god, the fuck is that? Bro is just... The problem with Hoplite is it has kind of devolved into bow spamming tryhards, unfortunately. Jesus. It's unfortunate the way that the game is kind of turned out. This guy is way too good. I will not win. Yeah, Jesus. What was he using, bro? I don't even know. Just the guy above me made shit calls. Who was the guy above you? I forget. I don't know. Oh, Henry. Yeah, Henry is... He's a character. He's really good at playing a character and not good at, you know... He's really good at pretending to be a good leader. I think Henry is just one of those guys that gets a little bit too deep into the RP of things, and he doesn't kind of like... To be a good leader, you kind of have to have your mind in both, you know? You have to be able to understand the roleplay and where everything is going, but you also have to understand the reality of the fucking situation. Okay? That's what the best leaders are usually made of. People that can dip their heads into both worlds. You know, the in RP, the in roleplay, the outer roleplay. You need to have both. And unfortunately, I think Henry is just a guy that really likes the roleplay of things, and that's cool. It's just that it means that he kind of fails to see the things that are happening outside of the roleplay and take advantage of them accordingly. And it means that his groups usually get outmaneuvered very quickly, or they kind of just become useless and not very interesting. Right? Like, he's a fun character to watch. He's a fun character to interact with. I have no beef with him as a person. It's just that he, you know, if he wants to, he needs to make sure that his groups are important. I will say that his one group in the fucking, in the Marcus video that just came out, he did a pretty good job with that. I don't know how much of that was his doing, though, because I'm only seeing what is shown to me. And those videos are usually pretty highly edited, so I assume this was kind of just a... he was just an entertaining character, and so his group was more of a side story than anything, you know? His group was more of an interesting side story that kind of got thrown into the main spotlight because he was an interesting character. And sometimes it's all you need, you know? If all you're trying to do is get some playtime, then, you know, Henry will do that in spades. Interesting guy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what event I'm going to sign up for next. I wonder if the fucking... What's it called? The goddamn Walrus guys are going to accept my application. I don't think so. I mean, they dropped it like a month ago, so I was thinking like, hey, I should be getting a DM pretty soon. But, nah, people don't want fucking editors, bro? What are you talking about? You have no editors. Who are you? Who's your editors, bro? I'm an editor. You said you needed video editors. I said I'm here. Are you not interested? It's crazy. It'll be very similar to the first event we played. I hope so. They gotta stop making all. They gotta quit the bullshit with the SERP events. Okay. They really gotta quit the bullshit. They doing too much. They consistently doing too much, and it's just not working. If you were just cool and just made an event with 2 teams and then they fucking balled out, the skull, please. I don't want to deal with it. If there is a third-party team, I might just not. I might just not play. It might just turn into a Sheepo3 is done with the bullshit and he will just hard quit. I can totally see that happening because I am so uninterested in dealing with anything Skulk related. I don't care. I don't care how well you've balanced them. I don't care if you're going to be a mod and you're going to throw blame on other people because that's all that fucking mods do. That's all that they do. They throw blame elsewhere because remember, these are all children. They don't know what they're doing. They just like power. So they will throw, whenever something goes wrong and people are mad at them, they will throw blame wherever it is not placed on their end of the court. As long as it's not on their end of the court, they're happy. Which is annoying. It's crazy that the Parables mod team has consistently been the most professional of any fucking Civ event. Maybe besides like Ish. Oh, maybe only Ish has them beat. In terms of being an actual like decent fucking mod team that isn't full of dog shit people who are just bad at modding. What is this spawn? You've got to be so dead ass. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? We got to be kidding. We have got to be kidding. That is fair. Well, maybe behind the scenes they're different, but in front of the scenes they're great. Okay, these boys are just killing it. It is really hard to be mad at them. For the most part. Except maybe for reading comprehension. I was a little bit mad about reading comprehension. That got me. I popped for reading comprehension. To be fair, I did see a little bit behind the scenes of the Parable stuff, which is funny. I saw a little bit of it. But even behind the scenes, like, you know, they talk shit. But of course they talk shit, you know? Everybody talks shit. It's just part of the human condition. You're telling a group of people to not talk shit? You're insane. I was media, yeah. I made the trailer. I made that trailer. Did I not show you that? I feel like I showed you that. I made my late epic trailer, bro. That never got posted or used. Old admin chat was wild, true. I kind of want to be invited back for production staff, honestly. I feel like if there was like one guy to be invited back for production staff, you know, I kind of have to be. Like, I know I don't have the longest tenure, but I dropped fucking fire, bro. You get, like, that trailer was sick. I'd be a little bit mad if they weren't even like considering, like, oh yeah, Sheep dropped that fire video, you know? We can consider inviting him back. No? Not even a little bit? Not even a little bit, bruh? Yeah, there's there's uncomfortable levels of frat boy humor in and around some individuals in the Minecraft Civ community. It's definitely there. Like, I was like, when I was talking to some of the, like, a lot of the, like, the Legions people, like the Legions people will, like, rail against Scythers being, like, the worst thing in the world, but then it's like, you team with people who are, like, ex-Scythers, and then you also drop, like, some, like, I was in there listening to the Discord, and I'm like, whoa, that's a crazy joke to make. I don't know about that one, Chief. So they, you know, they kind of just, like, for me, it's like, has basically backstab. What do you mean by backstab? What do you mean by backstab? Because you're making it sound very devious. Like, again, this is a video game. I don't know how much you can really backstab somebody over a fucking video game. Like, unless there's dollar bills on the line. I guess, like, fucking up somebody's friendships could be one thing that I consider a little bit of a backstab. Like, you know, trying to fuck with people's friends or trying to, like, make them look worse than they actually are to other people. I could consider that fucking with them. And more. I don't know. This is why I don't get involved in the drama, because I don't care. And usually caring is not a good thing when it comes to drama. Just don't get too deep in the sauce. You can never get lost if you never get too deep in it in the first place. That's kind of my read of things. Who knows? Who am I to say, you know, one way or another, right? Because, you know, I am biased towards you because you're, you know, you're the homie. But maybe you're wrong in this particular instance. Maybe you're actually the lying piece of shit. That's entirely possible. That I'm not just getting a hugely biased narrative from a disgusting lying piece of shit like yourself. Now, I doubt that, but it's entirely possible. One-sided narratives are very powerful. Who can say, you know? It's why I will simply kind of point from the outside and say, wow, that's interesting. Oh, speaking of spreading one-sided narratives, can I spread some one-sided narratives? Can I spread some false one-sided narratives about people? Speaking of which, I wanted to talk about I've been thinking about it, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. I've been thinking about teenagers. Which is a terrible way of saying what I'm actually trying to say, but I thought it would be funny. So I said it like this. No. I've been thinking about the, oh, hold on. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Didn't mean to get in your way. No, but what I was actually thinking about is the power of I think horny teenagers hold a lot of power in the internet, and I've kind of started to think about it a little bit more, but it's like, damn. Oh. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm just coming through. Oh, okay. That seems a little bit rude. I just wanted to get by. Okay, well. Have a good one, Chief, I guess. You seem to be very interested in stealing all my stuff, man. I don't know about that. That seems kind of like mean. Why are you looking at me? Look, man, I'm just trying to play the game. I don't know why you're getting all up in my business. seem oddly intimate. Do I just now have like a little follower now? Oh, this is a unfortunately plays dead end. What do you, brother, it's not gonna work. It's just not. I understand what you're trying to get at. I get it. I understand, but it's just not gonna happen. All right. So go mine some iron and then kill me the old-fashioned way, okay? Buddy. Look, I understand it. You know, premature emotional attachment. It happens to a lot of people, you know. But I get it. But sometimes, you know, you have to be able to let go of things. This is not healthy. This is not healthy attachment. This is gonna end in both of our horrible deaths. I hope you know this. It's not gonna end well for either of us. My brother, we are 3 minutes out from PvP. Can we be so dead ass right now? Get a hobby. This is crazy. This guy is crazy, bro. Make gold app. Yeah, I could get the gold app. I could probably win off the gold, the grap. I could probably just pop Service Pearl if I wanted to. Make my job a lot easier. No. Dog. Come on now. Really? This is really crazy behavior. Bro, I can just pop this pearl at any time. And your entire trap becomes invalid, okay? That's really unfortunate. My guy. This is some behavior I'm seeing. Damn, no diamonds either. It has been an unfortunate day. Well, you can't win them all, I guess. Alright. Do you want to like fight in this cave or do you want to do it at the surface? Because I'm kind of cool with whatevs. Oh, okay. Well, have fun. Weird guy. Kind of wanted to stick around and kill him, but he did kind of fuck up my whole flow, Loki. Oh, was I talking about something? Oh yeah, I was talking about kids and how they're powerful. Bro, I was thinking about like just like the Dream SMP shit back when that was popping, bro. Like all like the way that teenagers will like idolize you and make you powerful. Because like there are other fan bases, but it feels like none are as like judgmental and powerful as some kids. Some kids with too much free time and an unhealthy obsession. It's crazy, man. There's no way. My brother. How has this happened? Now I got a couple of lads just going at it. I'd like to join, and you're... Oh my god, I can't even climb the water. Hey, you wait right there, sir. I'm coming up. I'm coming to get you. I'm almost there. Hey, you wait. You wait right here, young man. There we go. Now we can fight. Yeah. Look at this. We both suck. Oh, heck yeah. that was goofy as fuck. That was the goofiest fight I ever been in. It's been like 3 years. It has been a little bit. How are you? I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pretend like I do, but I have actually no clue who you are. I'm sure if you ask me of 3 years ago, I would know, but unfortunately, tragically, I would say you are not in the radar. What is this? Achievement Hunter, Hunger Games Start, Royale, and Natural Regen. I keep streaming. You stream before Paragoals. That did happen. I streamed for like 2 years before that happened. Check when I followed. It's like /follower. I forget the command. What's the command, Charles? Yeah, /followage. Or exclamation point followage, not slash. I keep on using slash because I'm Minecraft pilled. 2 years ago? 3 years, have an ass? Fucking thinking he's 3 years, bro. You ain't even 3 years. You're a 2-year Andy. Get out of here. Unfathomable. Have I been streaming for 5 years now? No, it's only been 4. But we're actually coming up on my 5-year anniversary, I think. Because I started streaming in 20... It was the year I went to college. It was that summer. So it's probably 2020. It was May of 2020 I started, or probably end of May of 2020 is when I started streaming. That's crazy. So it's been almost 5 years now. What have I been doing with my life? 5 fucking years? And I still haven't gotten pussy yet? What a crazy conundrum that we find ourselves in, huh? Known you for 2 years? 2 years is like fucking... It's crazy how fast life is moving these days. Maybe it's just because I'm old now. I think it is because I'm old. Being old is a crazy thing. Or I just think getting a full-time job is like the crazier thing. Being old is actually not the craziest thing. It's the whole getting a full-time job that kind of fucks with your mind. Because it puts you into the rhythm of life. Of the world. And when you're in the rhythm of life and you just kind of fall into that rhythm, you start to forget. I'm more entertaining than I was 3 years ago. I'm also better at Minecraft. And I'm also commoring this guy to high heaven for no fucking reason. I could actually try to go for like a real combo. Back when I was trying to be good at PvP. Oh, that was kind of sweet. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm kind of sweet. I'm sweet as can be. I'll just pop it. Get the full regen. I easy win this. I won't even go for crits anymore. Let's go. Okay, so what was I saying? I was kind of distracted by beating this man's ass. Yeah, I'm more entertaining than I was because I can talk better. Yes, 3 years ago, I think I was still concerned about like being a good streamer or like trying to get popular and stuff. I was too like caught up in my mind about like these kind of preconceptions of what is a good streamer and how to get popular and shit like that. And ultimately, it kind of ended up making me more cringe than I think I wanted to be. Because ultimately I was still kind of bound by these preconceived notions of what is good and what is bad. And once I stopped caring, once I stopped giving a shit, I kind of realized that it's a lot funner, and I feel like I'm a lot more chill now. Now I can kind of just be who I want to be. I don't have to, you know, worry about anybody else's thought process about who I should be or who I want to be or what makes me more entertaining or not. I can just be who I want to be. It's kind of just, you know, when you strip yourself free of expectations, you become a lot more based. The best way to describe it. Toothing brush fan? Toothbrushing fan. Sorry, I said toothing brush. It's a 42. It's got Underground Parallel is so lame, and I wish people would stop adding it to their Hunger Games. It's unfathomably lame, and yet people are still like, why? Why do we do this? Why do we engage in such activities? Can one ever guess? Kit duels. We have Crystal PvP. Oh, parkour duel. Hell yeah. There's a. Oh yeah, Charles. Maybe I should invite you to this. There's like a parkour civilization. There's a thing happening in... I got invited to a weird fucking event. I got invited to a very goofy event, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. We're just going to let this guy make a mistake. Because eventually he will. And then I will win. That's how all of these things happen. Nobody ever makes it to the end in parkour duels. That was a little bit scary. Oh! Whoa! Hey, Nelly. Oh! Haha! You fool. But now I'm all by myself here. And I have no idea what to do. No idea where to go. Oh! And Opa! Fuck! I won! Let's go! Oh, and I was so close to the end, too. Oh, was I? No, I was not. I just realized how long I had until the actual end. Will I actually ever finish a parkour duel? I almost want to see how long will Sheeple 3 ever finish a parkour duel is the crazy question. One must ask. A sword duel? Is this against the same guy? Am I gonna get smacked up? Oh, is this the same guy? Oh no, he's not. This guy's very different. We'll see how he deals with that. Oh, okay, well, I'm back. Sorry. Dropped my sword. Thank you for being so understanding. You're lucky I can't aim. Because, oh boy, if I could, you'd be dead. I'm gonna let him get the free. Is he typing? Oh, no? Okay. Bro, did his little brother take over the controller or something? Or was he actually this ass and I just walked into all of his traps? Okay, hold on. Reset. And I'm going to get the full heal. He's only going to get a half. Whoa, what was that little lag spike? Oh, I should have gone after him. Well, I'm cool with the heals. Did he not eat? Oh, no. Oh, it's because your fucking Wi-Fi cut out. That's why you're so ass. It's because you have the shittiest router known to man. You were God tier for like a half a second. And now I can't hit you for whatever reason. Luckily. Very nice. Scared me there for a second. But luckily his rider decided to be a piece of garbage, and that's very nice for me. Whew! Why sweat got here? Jesus. Jump scare. Okay, can I play my Royale? How long has it been? I feel like a kid waiting for class to be over. Is the clock over yet? 6 minutes. Golly. Let me grab some water. What? No water in my water bottle. Unfathomable. Maybe I should have a beer. That'd be nice. Every day I get more intrusive thoughts about drinking diet soda. And it's bad. It's not good. I don't like that. I want to drink less diet soda. Well, maybe not less, but I want to drink the same amount of diet. I drink a good amount of diet soda. I think. I wonder if I go into the internet and I ask, how much soda do you drink a week? I wonder what the internet would say. What's like the average? How much soda do you drink a week? Let's go into r/soda. All right, let's see. As much as I want. Oh my god, Counterfeit Circus just says as much as I want. He drinks 2 a day. I think if you're drinking 2 sodas a day, I think you're fucking crazy. I think you've kind of lost the plot there a little bit. You're kind of, at least is it diet? 2 sodas and 1 water? That's not good. Bro, I'll go through like 2 hydro flasks of water a day, I'd say. Probably a little bit less, but you know. Yeah, that's bad. I have a can a day. Bro. Never mind. I'm very comfortable with my soda consumption now. I've suddenly become way more comfortable about it. Maybe it's just that this soda, called r/soda, is not the best place to find the average. 1 can per 2 weeks. Oh, okay. This guy is... Why are you even here? Diet 1 to 2 Diet Cokes a day. Is Diet Coke bad for your teeth? Because that's the thing, isn't it? Diet soda can be bad for your teeth. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just the acid. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I brush my teeth. Okay. You know what? I don't really ball out. Okay, never mind. Some people are crazy in this world and they drink too much soda, even if it's diet. Too much of anything is bad for you is the bold statement that Cheapo3 is going to make here. Alright, we're 2 minutes out. 1 a day. 1 a day is wild. Zero sugar, exactly. The classics. Just 2 cans of soda per week is too much, says the New York Post. Drinking sugary drinks twice a week. Well, it's not sugary. What the fuck? How much diet soda per week? Let's see. What does the internet say? A few cans is considered reasonable. Oh, my toilet is tweaking. Hold on. Goddamn stopper chain is still broke because I'm too lazy to contact my landlord. I could just send her a text like, hey, the stopper chain on my fucking toilet is broke and it's really annoying. And also I have a problem. My shower don't drain good no more. So I have to fucking talk to her about that. So. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. What? No, I want to be on notifications, please. Okay. Well, let's drop down to the base and see where the lads are at. How many people are in this game? What was the limit? Oh, well, speak of the devil. No. What? Unfathomable. I'm gonna go ice boat race out of anger. I get bored of Hoplite too easily these days. I need to find a new hobby. Ice boat racing is the only thing that gives me joy. Moss Bastion. This could be kind of sweet. I'm liking it so far. This is nice. Maybe I should try to build my own ice boat racing map. I like the deco on this map. That's the thing I wouldn't be able to do good at. It's the deco. I could probably make a decent layout. It's just about... Oh, I thought that was a wall there. I thought I could just ram into that wall. I'd be chilling. That is unfortunate. This is a little quirky little map, bruh. Okay, there are no, like, straight walls on this map. No bumper cars. I'm a big fan of a little bumper cars on a good ice boat racing map. Okay, I'm starting to get it. That's a cool little... I think you want to go... So you want to go the middle here. You want to go wide there. Okay, hold on. Do you want to go... I think... Oh, I'm trying to figure out this... Because normally when I'm coming in a kind of like tight here. And it's on bam. But if I just keep going... If I go tight here... Yeah, no. It's just... It's too tight. And you cannot turn fast enough. It's just not possible. So honestly, going tight has the longer blue ice, but if you just go wide, you just get a better turn. I think it makes up for the gains. Too tight. I have to let myself go wide. Rough. And the beginning of this map takes forever too. There we go. That's the turn I wanted. Kind of a nasty stop though. I'm not gonna get a ton of blue ice from that either. Oof. Okay. When you start playing with fire, you get burned very easily. I got a little touch of blue ice there. Oh my god, this map is... Dude, trying to find the optimal route on this map is actually really hard. I underrated it. I thought it was going to be way easier. Trying to catch the blue ice nicely is just brutal. I gotta turn sharper. Yeah, you gotta hit a little bit of a sharp turn there. Zoom? Oh, almost perfect. Can I hit a... Hold on. Can I hit a bounce there? Oh my god, what a strat that would be. You zoom out the corner and then you hit a bounce, brother? Golly. That'd make a nun cry. Damn, that's so... You really have to... You have to angle yourself so weird for that, too. Okay, and then we're just gonna go off to the side, and then oh my! I saw the vision though. I had a flash in my eyes of greatness. I was about to see beauty. And then you go like this, and then you go boing, and it's just... And then you get caught on the side. Ah! Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I can do this though. This is so doable. Bro, you really have to kiss the tip of this blue ice to get the max. There we go. See, that's what you want. Like, already turning vibes. And then it's just boing, and it's fucking... That's such a sexy turn, dude. I go the wrong way, but it don't matter. Oh, that might fuck up the time. I see how my ending is. I catch a little blue ice there. Bro. Damn, even with all those mistakes, you get that kind of a time? Keep on running it. When are they going to start a race is the real question. Damn, a nasty start in all the bad ways. So you want to turn in, and then you just want to go turn in and just catch the lip, and that just makes you go zoom. Okay, Australia 2024, lads. Please. Are we being so dead ass? Fucking F5 nuts. It's all I get. It's all I get. Okay, 20 seconds. What are we gonna see? The world is my oyster, and I crack it open and I get the same goddamn pearl. You know what I'm saying? Alright, if I can get top 5, it'll be a goddamn miracle. I'm seeing there's a top 8 in my future. And I'm 8. Dick. Why would you do that? God, Australia is such a shit map. Why? I almost fucking threw that guy into the barricade. Except he threw me. We're top 6. This is as good as it gets, by the way. Son of a bitch. Totally avoidable crash. Oh, I know there's going to be a fucking nasty turn coming up. I knew it was coming up, I just didn't know where. Okay. Somebody's already in pit. Christ on a bicycle. Fuck it. I won't pit. You only got one pit anyway. Fuck it. I'll go for the no pit. Just catch the vibes of the track, honestly. Cool. Well, I probably would do better on that first turn if I had a pit, so. I knew it was coming! Ah, but I didn't know which way it was gonna turn. So I didn't want to commit. I was scared of commitment. And it bit me in my ass. You already have a did not finish from Stool Gamer? Not the Stool Gamer, bro. What they gotta do to a man? Oh, I bounced into a wall for no reason. That's such a nasty little angle that they have there. I'm top 3, and it's not fair. Damn, you have spent way too much fucking time on this map to be taking turns like that. Martinus XD, brother. Get your ass off these fucking F1 tracks, my guy. Expeditiously, my guy. These are devious lines. This is not fair. I don't know the track, and I can't see that far ahead because of my fucking render distance. How can one expect one to play the game when this is the environment that he is playing it in? You know what I'm saying? Damn. Oh my fucking holy slow pit stop. What is this? What is this? Mega slow pits for fucking no reason? Damn, these pits are ass. At least toy with my feelings a little bit. Play with my emotions, you know what I'm saying? This sucks. At least I get fast pits, but... Damn, this sucks. And I just rando turn into the wall for no reason. Don't worry about that. Alright, we come out in the 5 spot. I said a top 5 was not in the cards. And I was lying. Because that motherfucker Xvid is not going to catch up to me. He is like a minute behind. Wow, an F1 map where nobody knows the map and half the people are just crashing into the walls every other time? Who could have guessed that half the people just aren't going to do well? It's like a mystery. Blue Ice fucking merchants, bro. Blue Ice merchants. Give them a real challenge. They'll crumble. Sir, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be racing there. No, I was about to slow down, but then I just crashed into the fucking wall, so... They're making me race on Australia. It's okay now? I hope so. I'd like it to be okay now. It wasn't okay. For a while there. How are you? What's up with you, Mirez? What's happening in the world of Mirez? Anything interesting? Anything good? I'd like anything good to be happening. I tried to color correct my footage. It's not working. It's become less fun and more frustrating. I have no time to do anything I want to do. Work sucks. Not work sucks, just kind of work generally. It's just become boring and it's become less fun. I had to edit train yesterday and that just fucking is miserable. There's nothing fun about edit training because I was edit training with the annoying bitch that hates me. And I will call her that because that's how I feel. And it's crazy because I think that she thinks I'm being pissy with her, but I think she's pissy with me. And so we both fucking hate each other. I think just the feeling is mutual. And honestly, I kind of prefer it that way, but it's like really annoying. Because like, okay, here's what I was going through. I had like a mental fucking break. I had to go through it with myself just to figure out like, okay, what's going on? Like where's the miscommunication here? The problem is that the way that I like to learn is I like to learn in kind of like method based. I want to know why we're doing the things we're doing, right? I care about knowing why the things that we are doing, why are they happening the way that they are, right? And so what I'll do is that sometimes if I get something wrong and somebody posts me like, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this, I'll explain my thought process of like why I did it. So then they can therefore correct my thought process and therefore I will not do the dumb thing. And I can also adapt to other situations where maybe something slightly different is happening. But because I know the thought process and I know the state of mind you have to be in to do the job effectively, then I can more effectively make a better choice and maybe make less mistakes in the future. Right? That's how I think. That's the thought process. I'm like, I want them to know why I did the dumb thing. But she doesn't give a shit. Because normally, like, when I communicate, like, oh, I did this dumb thing, here's why. The normal, why would you do that? The normal, like, I don't know, the normal communication is like, or the normal implication of me saying, I'm doing this because of this. The implication is that I'm explaining this to you because I want you to explain why my thought process is wrong. I want you to go into a little bit of depth about why the thing I'm doing is bad. And she just refuses. I will say, I will edit a VO, and she'll be like, oh, this is bad because this. And I'm like, oh, I did this because of this. And she'll just look at me blankly, and she'll be like, okay, but you do it like this. And I'm like, bitch, that's not the fucking point. I'm not telling you this information just because I want to hear myself talk, just because I love the sound of my own voice, which, believe me, I do. But this is not the reason I'm telling you this information. It's crazy. I don't know what to think. I think she just hates training. I think she just hates teaching. I think everybody who's like that just hates teaching. They just despise it in all fucking forms. And she's being forced to teach. And so she's going to be a little bit pissy with me because she's being forced to teach something who she doesn't want to teach. And believe me, I don't want to learn from her bitch ass. There's no desire for me to learn from her. I am not going to race with these fuckers. Shoot me dead. She's into you? I'm not into her. Don't worry. The feeling is not mutual. Can these people race on any interesting maps whatsoever? I hate them. They're so miserable. They are no fun. Got my chorizo. I've made 5 quesadillas. Phantom Forces Part 2 is that? I'm not downloading no fucking mod so I can enjoy your dumb ass fucking F1 tracks, bro. How about you make your tracks actually take some fucking skill for once, and then I'll like them. Why is there a Phantom Forces Part 2 and why is it out? The same guy who made the he made. Wait, so what did he do? Did he just like copy the code or something? Damn, these slime blocks are the most brutal corners ever. $30 minutes ago? Well, should we hop on? I feel like we should hop on. This is because the problem is like his kind of whole argument kind of gets invalidated if it's dog shit. If Phantom Forces 2 is out and it's ass, it's bro is cooked. You sure? Fuck it, right? I have nothing better to do. I hope you know this. I'm just wasting time here. All right, part 2. Put it on 1.5 times speed. Is it who's it by? Oh, the darkest depths of Phantom Forces. Oh, Jesus. And there's furries in the thumbnails? Uh-oh. For furry pedophiles. Alright. Pause the music. Who is this guy?
When I uploaded part 1, I had no idea it was this bad. Thanks to everyone who sent a kind comment or DM or talked on stream or whatever, but especially huge thanks to the hundreds of people who scoured the internet for new evidence on the Phantom Forces community and Stylus Studios' involvement in all of this. The amount of DMs I've gotten have been absolutely astonishing. The amount of stuff I've seen is too much for one person. And in this video, I'll be talking about many of the major things, but keep in mind that there are dozens, if not hundreds, of these types of incidents going on within the Phantom Forces community. The background footage for this video is the last time I will ever be touching Phantom Forces.
Damn.
I'm done with this. Let's start with the cover-up that happened after part 1. As you know from my first video on this, which you hopefully watched by now, Stylus Studios moderators hid all of the old channels in the Phantom Forces Discord immediately when Axis Angle's deplorable messages were brought up. We'll get back to the situation around Axis Angle later in the video. Shaylin007, one of the lead developers of Phantom Forces, who we will talk about a little bit more later, dropped a cryptic announcement that didn't even mention Axis Angle with no acknowledgement or apology over the messages. This was their attempt at a cover-up, but the next day, my video came out. By the time my video released, the Stylus Studios Discord was back up again with the new channels, so people couldn't search and find any of the staff and devs' old messages. But then, of course, I dropped my video. Since only a small number of people knew the video was in the works, it shocked the entire Phantom Forces community. This led to the Discord being shut down again almost immediately. Keep in mind, Stylus says that there was no attempt at a cover-up because they only deleted the old channels so little kids couldn't stumble across the old messages. For one, that's stupid because you would need to be looking specifically at a person's messages and then type in keywords. That's why nobody had actually found the messages for years. And number 2, when my video dropped, they deleted all the new channels as well, so no one could talk in their Discord. These were one-day-old channels that didn't have anything, but I believe that the real reason they deleted these is simply because the mods did not want word to spread. I posted my video in the creator content channel on the Discord, which I am allowed to post videos in, or I was when I was a content creator, and they deleted my video even though it was Phantom Forces related. It doesn't break the rules. Why are you deleting it, guys? Within about an hour of the release of my video, I was banned from the Stylus Discord. There is a point system for the Discord. You get a different number of points for different levels of bad things you said, and you get banned at 15 points. You also get a message whenever you gain points for getting muted or even banned. It will tell you if you get banned. However, somebody was so mad over my video that they couldn't take the time to use the bot to ban me and just clicked on my profile and hit ban. This caused no message, and I had 0 out of 15 points on my account beforehand. They also quickly removed my content creator tag in-game and chat banned me, so I couldn't say anything in the actual Phantom Forces game. And it's also pretty funny how quick they removed my tag, but how long it took them to change skins from actual child players. If you remember in part 1, I talked about how skins from people who were straight evil people weren't changed for years. Stylus said they just didn't have the ability to do it, guys. They didn't have the infrastructure for it. But shout out Green Lego Cats 123 for pointing out that Phantom Forces skins were actually changed all the way back in 2017, just because Stylus felt like changing them. But when it came to people they admit in their statement are they can't seem to figure out how to change the skins anymore. But back to the alleged cover-up. Stylus decided to censor my name in the game chat. If you said the word Strider, your message became tags along with words like Axis Angle and Developer. And Stylus even turned off the entire chat for Phantom Forces for a short period of time until they realized it made them look too guilty, so they had to revert it. It's really too bad that they did it in the first place because I remember. They even had the Phantom Forces subreddit locked down completely, and even now it's still being incredibly censored. There are very few new posts, but most of the posts that are actually able to get through are just saying stop playing Phantom Forces. But while those posts have sometimes dozens of comments, only a handful are shown. The rest are being hidden by the unpaid Reddit staff that are defending Stylus for whatever reason. Since the Stylus Discord was completely locked and had no text channels open, people found ways to get messages through to the devs by boosting the server with their Discord Nitro, which sends a message in one of the channels. Some very important people decided to boost the server, and then Stylus eventually deleted that entire channel too. There was Stylus staff internally justifying this cover-up by saying I conducted a raid on the Discord. While I did say to dislike the Phantom Forces game itself, I did not tell anyone to join the Stylus Discord. In fact, I probably would have told people to leave it because it's not safe. Maybe when something happens like this within a community, people want to have a discussion about it, but oh no, we gotta shut everything down so nobody can. Oh no. But enough of this cover-up talk, let's get on to what we've actually found since part 1. First off, let's talk about Axis Angle again. Don't go to my Twitter where I post my shirtless pictures and also my Roblox game updates. There's no confirmation of Axis doing anything outright illegal, but even more images of him sending disgusting things around minors have in fact surfaced. And no, for all the people saying firing Axis Angle will change something here, it will absolutely not. The other devs are completely complicit in this community's role. Axis did save a very weird artwork years ago on For Affinity, which I won't show here, that does show a child. I'm told the artwork doesn't necessarily show an W, but I have not gone looking for the uncensored version. And just in case, I'm not going to be putting that on screen either. Axis, if you want proof about this, just shoot me a DM, by the way. But you have neglected to do this entire situation. I wonder why. Also, Lido is currently friends with me on Discord, and I guess he just forgot, but because his Discord isn't working since Gonzalez asked him about more. But we'll talk about that later. Axis also has a Roblox group that he last posted on in 2019 when he would have been 23. People from Ruben Sims Mods for Dummies team reverse image searched the group's photo, which led them to a photo Axis Angles paid for of his persona. It even had some graphs on the side because Axis Angle really likes math and geometry. Let me reiterate that on top of everything we've talked about in part 1 about Axis, he had cropped NSFW of his persona as a Roblox group. A Roblox group. I did check on the group again while working on this video, and he actually just decided to change it randomly. randomly recently. I know it's crazy, but don't worry, Axis, I have the video of it. Also, the final line of his apology statement is on screen right now. I'm not going to give commentary over it, just read what that says. I was also told by a Roblox developer that many other Roblox devs tried to have Stylus Studios blocked from going to the Roblox Developer Convention for September of last year. So I guess there were other Roblox devs who were aware of what was going on at Stylus because they did not want to have anything to do with it. It made even more sense when he told me that RDC 2024 had an open bar. Please, 571
open bar?
Axis Angle.
Open bar at the Roblox convention.
Stylus Studios has so graciously appointed. Let's start with a guy who goes by the name of this, but we'll call him Leaf Man.
That's kind of fire.
Literally translate to a word I can't say on YouTube in Spanish, which he admitted this is what he named himself after. And also, he's a children's game mod, by the way. He was a Stylus Studios administrator up until a few days after my video dropped, so less than a week ago. And I actually had a couple conversations with him before this drama, but you
I did. I heard alcohol. I got excited.
Stylus Discord doesn't ban people who are under age 13. They just let little babies run around the server because it's actually Discord's problem. Just keep in mind that he said that, all right? Just keep that in mind for later. He's also the person who immediately sent this photo in the general chat to a bunch of kids after the Axis situation. And a few days after my first video, I started to get
not a Candyland race
about this guy. He literally hit every single cancellation box possible, speedrun any % world record. You're not going to believe this. He sent NSFW drawn images of a certain Austrian painter to a minor and then immediately told them the gamer word that ends with R. He literally hits every single box with
crazy.
Like one message. And also keep in mind this guy's over 20, hitting all of these boxes and sending those images to a minor. When I questioned Leaf Guy about his messages, he told me that he was a changed man and it was actually like 1 year ago and he's a completely different person now. Plus, he explained that the minor he sent the messages to was actually not his quote paste profile, so he wouldn't even them guys. And it's okay because he's a changed man since 1 year ago, okay? Then even more screenshots came out from a month and a half ago of the same
also 2
stuff.
pits,
He's
by the way.
Changed in the last 6 weeks. He's a perfectly fine person to stay around 100,000 little kids. But then I got a DM of a screenshot of him saying Stylus is asked for muting somebody because they spammed gifs of a child. And then immediately he pinged another user and just said the gamer word again. And this screenshot happened
the gamer word!
January 5th, 2025. Like 2 weeks ago. But listen, he's a changed man, guys. And yes, Stylus Studios was in fact informed about this and they did not ban him. He literally hit every single box and they did not ban him. They knew and he was on staff until after my video. He also sent NSFW drawings of a Phantom Forces YouTuber. He even had a message that I cannot show because it is the gamer word repeated 571 times in a row, which is the maximum character limit of a single Discord message. This spawned the infamous 571 meme, which is the most massive meme of 2025.
I don't think it's 571, but it's oh my god.
It's unreal.
Like I said, the head mods had been talked to about this stuff long before my video, and they did not fire Leaf Man when people share the screenshots because please keep this guy around kids. He's not going to do anything bad. After my response video, somebody DM'd Axis Angle personally, and he finally took some accountability and straight up kicked the Leaf guy off the staff team. Although I'm not sure if he was banned from the Discord because I'm still banned from the Discord. Which, yeah, you know, criticizing the devs for being bad, you know, that definitely warrants an insta ban, and it's way worse than anything this guy's done. Come on, he's like just a really nice guy, dude. The craziest thing about all of this, and especially the Austrian painter stuff, is that the Leaf guy is German, by the way. So yeah, Axis Angle removed his roles. It's good. We're all good, right? But then the Leaf guy sent me a message that said, well, I did. Happy now? I hoped that my nowadays person would have been better accepted, but I guess people cannot accept change and keep on throwing past dirt at someone. It doesn't even matter if you apologize. Remember, this guy's nowadays person is different from the messages like 6 days ago. That's right. Leaf Man stopped liking kids, being a racist, and liking Austrian painter in 6 days. It's a world record. I responded that I didn't get him kicked because I assumed he'd been kicked because that's what Axis Angle said. And the Leaf guy responded by saying Axis Angle didn't fire him and that Leaf guy actually stepped down and even got an honor title for his amazing work at Stylus Studios. So which one is it? Did Axis do the right thing and actually fire this guy, or did this guy step down and get an honor title? Maybe Leaf guy was lying here, but I really doubt it because the things he says to me are just ridiculous. Because immediately after he said, if I were to tell you that I will rejoin staff on an alt, would you accept that? You thought Leaf guy was out after everything? No, he's coming back. He's coming back, but Stylus Studios cannot live without this guy. He's so good. However, I received internal mod messages that said that Stylus dodged a bullet because my video came out, because apparently the Leaf guy was in the process of a 13-year-old. He was showing how much of a cool guy he was at Stylus Studios, like how much power he had in Phantom Forces, giving him leaked info, and the main thing he was trying to do was get this little kid into a call. He's over 20 doing this to a 13-year-old. The 13-year-old never ended up joining this guy in a call, which is so lucky. But once again, oh my goodness, there's no warning signs. Stylus Studios, please.
No warning
signs. Look at all the
signs.
Things you've been shown about him, but he's not going to do anything wrong. Look at it. In all seriousness, this would have been another time where Stylus Studios was given an immense amount of screenshots on this guy about all the things he said, and they do nothing. This is why I won't support the devs anymore. This is why I dislike the game. This is why I'm not playing the game anymore. This is just one example.
I feel like I just have to stop. I do gotta stop.
Next up for mods, we have Natalie the Fox Mermaid. Natalie the Fox Mermaid stepped down from Stylus Studios a couple days after my first video, and keep in mind she admitted that Stylus Studios once again knew the things I'm about to talk about. And there's chapters, you can see them on the video timeline. I would just skip over this one if you don't like people talking about animals at all. Now this Natalie person had an account on itch.io and had downloaded and was trying to get this stuff to work on Roblox. I'm gonna have to censor like half of what this says. They were downloading this so they could privately use this with their Roblox avatar. This person was on the staff team until my video dropped, at which point they stepped down.
Some people are too fucking freaky.
So long ago, 2021. Yeah, that was like a really long time ago. That's pretty much like the 1800s. Like that's like if Abraham Lincoln did this. Let's let this person who's clearly not mentally ill. Let's let them in.
Some of you people are too fucking freaky.
Actual NSFW as their profile picture and banner for their moderation position on a Roblox Discord. And let's keep them on the staff team. Let's just keep them. Next up, we have someone known as Jess, also known as Nubbly. And please do not look up that name.
Oh, kill yourself!
What I'm about to talk about up. I'll just let Spirals explain this one.
This is a person that is staffed right now. Right now. You're not going to be able to find them by this name, and I can't wait to tell you why. I can't wait to tell you why. This is just a public fetishist that has absolutely no shame and no issue whatsoever sharing their tendencies to children in Roblox. And I would like to mention, this is a Nitro holder. This is not even their Discord profile. This was their
I'm so mad. I could have gotten P5, but I just get mega blocked.
Banner. They handpicked these for styles. This was not just what they had on Discord and they forgot they were a mod on a Roblox game. They picked these 4 styles. We're gonna pull up dates here. This is September 26th, 2022.
Shit is so unfortunate.
4 days later. Like I said, I actually can't show you. I legitimately cannot show you guys the full image here. This was some crazy change your life for the worse if you saw it anyways. Here we are again in December with more cropped their profile picture and just the same banner. They got told to change the profile picture, which they did only by cropping it. They kept it with
okay, so yeah, it's just a bunch of freaks and pedophiles. That's just it. All right, cool. Very cool. Good to know. Good to know. How are there so many? Willow, Hall, the Spiral? Oh my god. There are so many people. Bro, I just scrolled through the chapters. Oh my god, brother. How are there so many of these individuals? I do not understand, Mirez. How has this happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what's the Spirals? What's this?
I mentioned in part 1 that Spirals had brought up Hal Toledo Zinnemann, the owner of Phantom Forces. I didn't mention this in part 1, but he also brought up the Nubbly person. I'm going to edit this down just for the sake of time, but if Spirals uploads the entire thing, and I hope he does, I'll let you guys know in the description of this video, because it is like 3 hours of stuff exposing Stylist, and in particular Lido. Spirals talks about how he spoke to Lido about Hal, and Lido basically said, no, we're not doing anything.
The Hal evidence was laid out in detail at the beginning of my conversation.
Yeah, it's Jover, brother. How did it get this bad? Let's understand.
The child. But my most important question throughout all of this is, how did this get so bad? Clearly, due to their inaction and straight cover-ups, Axis and Lido are definitely very high on the list. But I had the opportunity to talk to 2 people who used to be part of the Phantom Forces community. One is a guy who goes by the name of Preacher, who knew Shaylin 007 in real life. He explained that during the switch from Stylus Studios' previous game, Call of Robloxia 5, into Phantom Forces, Stylus switched from TeamSpeak to Discord. Discord, as we all know, invites in a terrible community of people. According to him, once these furries got let into the staff team, they dedicate their lives to it. So they got put in higher positions, kicked out all the normal people, and replaced them with their friends. Then the circle of powers began. One thing that a lot of people didn't want to hear here is that he pits this all on Shay. People are throwing around Axis, they're throwing around Lido, and I think both those people are very much in the wrong for this. But during the early days of the Discord, Preacher and Shay were working on the community together. He explained to me that predators will come to any community. It's how you deal with them that matters. He would never ban them, never made any positive action to cleansing the community, only just to let a small group of them run the staff team. I also talked to an ex-Stylus staff member named Alpha Spyro, who is currently an emergency medical firefighter who restarted someone's heart and saved their life through CPR just a few days before I talked to him. A really bad guy. We should ban this guy. Both of these people attempted to put in preventative measures to keep child out of the Phantom Forces community. And both these people, along with Soup, along with Neb135, have all been kicked from Stylus. But the people I talked about in this video on the staff team, where many of them end up actually talking to a minor, stay on the team. That's how rotten to the core this community is. Now, as I said, Preacher blames Shay, and he blames Shay's girlfriend, Dev. The Dev who's friends with Mar right now on Roblox, along with Shay, and also Shay is friends with Willow as well. Multiple awesome. I'm not making any allegations towards Shay himself, but that's just a fact.
So it's cooked.
Those people. I even had the opportunity to go on a call with Alpha Spyro and Preacher. Alpha Spyro being the American and Preacher being the Aussie. And I'll just let this one play out before I talk about closing remarks.
There's obviously many people you can blame, but if you really want someone to blame it all on, like all of it, where it all started, it's 100% Shay. People say, oh, but this and that. No. That dude was at the helm of everything, and that dude was warned multiple times and like clued onto everything. That
0
was going
pits,
on
12 laps.
From him. I know people will say, "Oh, but maybe
I just didn't even notice 12 laps. This is cooked.
Power over the community and refused to do anything. I'm not calling Shay by any means, but he enabled these people to such an extent that they not only had the ability to talk to kids, they had the ability to like have power over the kids.
The text statement from a developer stating issues about this is no less than a slap in the face to those who are attempting to help the situation, and is nothing more than degrading and demoralizing to those who have been victims of the issues that have been happening and occurring in Stylus Studios. At least a video should have been produced.
Was that off the dome?
That was off the dome. You can click that.
In closing, I have no script for this part, so bear with me. Really hope I don't have to do this again. And I hope that this is a message to the people that make these games, that people don't support you if you do this. Stylus Studios had a chance with Mar, with Juke, with the Willow, with the Hal situation, with the Axis angle messages, with my first video. They had so many opportunities to make this right, and every single time they did nothing. So no, it doesn't matter what they say from here on out. I'll make videos on other Roblox FPS games, but I'm not playing Phantom Forces, I'm not uploading Phantom Forces, and I suggest you do the same. There's one thing I'm going to community post alongside uploading this video. I don't want to put it in this video though, and viewer discretion is advised on that community post, but I need to talk about it. But that's it, no outro, bye.
You can put up Miami Heat LeBron numbers and they give you a warning. It's actually incredible.
Bro, they were giving out warnings?
All right. So we've all learned something, which is... Oh!
Shuffle is inside me. Don't say that ever again.
It's not fun when I just get fucking kicked into the fucking side of the wall for no reason. Sorry. I'm sorry. I got mad. I don't know the mod I'm supposed to download that stops me from getting fucking jacked into the fucking wall, bro. Because I have the mod I'm supposed to have, and I still get fucking sent into the goddamn wall for, like, just nipping the tip of a fucking cart. What am I supposed to do? Why am I in Minecraft? Oh, I think this had parkour. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, this is the parkour server. I remember this server is really fun. Alright. So, what did we all learn today? Phantom Force is bad. Is it just boing? Oh, I know where I'm supposed to land. It's Phantom Force is bad. I see. So maybe playing Phantom Forces is no longer in the cards. Is that... Those have got to be slime blocks on the pink, right? Yeah. Yeah, damn, that fucking sucks, bro. Phantom Forces is a fun... It was a fun-ass game, bro. Bad business, there's too many tryhards. If I play Phantom Forces, I'm supporting pedophiles. What's a man to do? What is a man to do? All I want to do is not support pedophiles and play fun games. I've beaten one map, hard map. What if I beat an expert map? Fuck it. It's time for modded Celestial shit. Oh, I need to play more medium maps, apparently. Okay. Well, let's go complete some medium maps, I guess. Our first interaction with Neos. Maybe modded Celeste is the way forward, but I think I would be sad. And also, I feel like Celeste is... Man, I wish I had those VODs, bro, of me streaming Celeste. I'm so mad that I lost them, because I could have made some banger YouTube videos from those Celeste VODs. I'm so mad that they got lost to the fucking end of time, bro. That shit is actually a tragedy. I hate that 4 block, by the way. Dude, imagine a feathers all time. Yeah. It's too bad that it's like, imagine a feather is forever like a meme that is lost to time, and it will die eventually. Eventually it will fade from our collective consciousness, but it was there. Many will forget. What? You could... That's a thing? Jesus. I didn't even know that. Bro, that shit was... Especially when I was playing that final challenge, bro. That shit got me fucked up. I did not get the final strawberry, though. I never got the fucking... The moonberry or whatever the hell it was called. I never got it. I never did. I never did. I, like, 100%ed the game except for that. Which is really funny when you think about it. So you'll forever be able to hold that over my head. I'll never be able to say I 100%ed Celeste, because I didn't. Let's go! We finally made it to the damn checkpoint, bro. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, we'll see what the next game... Man, I just really want to finish this fuck-ass video. If I just had a week where I could just lock in... Son of a bitch. If I could just lock in for like a week where I could just not have to focus about other shit. I could finish this fucking video, or I could at least get like the visual portion of this video done. I might have to just like not stream on Sunday or Saturday or something like that. Like literally just Saturday, do all my cooking, do everything, and then Sunday 100% just like focus. Oh, it's the video from like class. From school. The one that I still haven't finished. It's just so hard to work on it in these tiny like 2-hour segments that I get. And it certainly doesn't help when I just get stuck on shit. And right now I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck on how this correction should be. I'm stuck on everything. I'm stuck on this entire segment. It's very frustrating, so. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because even if I find a solution to the color correction, there's still a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do. I don't know, bruh. So, we'll see. We'll see. I might just do that on Sunday, just completely lock in, because... Oh, wait, no, Sunday's going to be a football game, is it? Hold on. Oh, it's, when are the games? Oh, they're all Sunday. Fuck. If I can just figure out how I want to do this color correction, then my entire life just becomes so much easier, bro. Uh-oh, somebody didn't save their checkpoint. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like stuck here banging my head against the wall trying to make shit work, and shit just doesn't work. And this video is kicking my ass, and I just want it to end. I want this video to be gone from my life. This is an intermediate map? Cap. Do you think it is? Take a wild guess. That's going to be a fun jump. You can hear the note blocks. That's crazy. Imagine if it was actually note blocks. So eventually I'm going to get this video finished. And when I do, it'll be a great day. I can finally just be done and be rid of it in my life. But I care too much to like shortchange it. I care too much, chat. The failure of man. The failure of sheep is caring too goddamn much. It doesn't help that I'm also worrying about a ton of other things all at the same time, aka trying to get a better job. But, oh golly. Nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever easy. There's always a million other things. Nothing's ever easy, chat. You learn that when you grow older, that nothing is ever easy, and it doesn't get any easier. Maybe when you're old and rich, it gets a little easier, but first you got to get to that old and rich part, you know what I'm saying? Isn't TikTok? It is. It is. Trump signed an executive order that gives TikTok an additional, I think, 70-something days to figure out a deal. Get something going. TikTok isn't officially back. They just have a moratorium. They have a moratorium on things, okay? Maybe. I mean, if I wanted to, you know, document it, it's all going to be on my VODs channel, so you'll be able to see it in real time. It'll be really fun. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how I feel about everything. Everything just feels very suspicious. It's weird that there seems to be this bipartisan support for it. Whenever there's, like, it's funny how, like, bipartisan support is usually like it usually means like what's happening is a good thing, but in this case it's just like it's suspicious. It's like, why do you like this so much, huh? Maybe I should play VGC. Maybe that's the secret. Sheepo 3 should just start team building. Is this a makeable jump? I sure hope so. Well, there you go. There's your answer, I guess. Doesn't have coyote time. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of SMHing right now. Yet it still feels good. I don't know why. Parkour still feels pretty good. Maybe it is because 3D. It probably is because 3D, actually. Because Ooga Booga 3D. There's very few 3D parkour games that I like. Minecraft is one of them. But that's probably because I haven't played a lot of 3D parkour games. You know that one parkour game I've always wanted to play? What's it called? Like Mirror's Edge, I think it's what it's called. Mirror's Edge or whatever. That game always looks sick. I want to play that game. It's called Obby, actually, if you didn't know. Professionals call it Obby. But I guess you can call it parkour if you want. Roblox is just not as good as a parkour game. It's just not. I think the base mechanics of the Roblox character just make it more frustrating to play parkour. I've played plenty of Obby maps, or I haven't played plenty. I've played enough. Parkour Simulator. I have not. I have not played that particular game. Maybe they changed. Oh, okay. Maybe they changed. Maybe the mechanics are like fun there, so maybe I'd fuck with it. But for the time being, Parkour 2. What? I made that. That was makeable. Is that a 4-blocker? What do I gotta do, brother? Timing. Fuck. Oh, bro, is that a 4-blocker? It's gotta be. Or maybe I just have a bad angle. I'm him. Fuck! God damn it. This game sucks. I'm not having fun anymore. Who knows? Oh well. Just keep throwing. Just keep bouncing your head into the wall, and eventually you'll get smarter. Something, your opinion? I have a lot of opinions. It's usually not the best to ask. You'll get them one way or another. What did I share opinions on today? Nothing much, really. Just like Trump is doing dumb stuff. He actually implemented the tariffs, or he's actually going to do the tariffs. I thought he wasn't. I actually thought he was going to chicken out of the tariffs, but bro just did it. This is going to be really bad. This is going to be really, really bad for the U.S. How do I make this? What do I even do? No, but it's like... Okay, I just have to jump super late. Fuck. Oh yeah, Elon Musk did the Nazi salute. That shit was sick. Why did he do that? Why would he do that? Hold on, I need to look at the video, because I actually haven't seen the videos. It was sick, but, you know. It kind of just exposed how lame he was.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
What? Why would he do that? What? What?
My heart goes out to you.
Bro, what? Are we crazy? He just dead ass, like, it wasn't, like, what's the, like, what's the context of making that, like, the heart, like, it's fine that he, I've seen people hold their arms out like this, okay? Like, holding your arm out like this, not like a ridiculous thing to do. It's like, oh, I'm reaching for something up on the shelf. But he just fucking, like even out of excitement, like, just doing it like, yeah, let's go. Something like that, right? He's going fucking hand on chest to, oh my, what was he thinking? This has got to be like him trying to impress his little internet buddies. Yeah, it's crazy. It's straight up. He just made Trump feel like more like a dictator. Why would he do that? That's terrible optics, bro. And they literally kicked the fucking Vivek Ramaswamy guy from the Doge committee, and ironically enough, he was the least. He was the less annoying one. He was the more tolerable member of that fucking committee. Now we just have Elon. That's crazy. How has Elon pulled this off? Why did Vivek get kicked is the real question. They want me to go down? For real? Okay. Let's go. Hold on. Why did Vivek Ramaswamy leave Doge? Why did he leave Doge? Why did he do it? He steps down? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Brother, I do not know about that. He left? Sounds like he was forced out. Do you think he hated Elon? You think he was so fucked up? He was so fucking annoyed with Elon, he just dipped? It's possible. He's a guy who ran for president. Or he ran for the Republican nomination and he got bitched out by Trump, and so then he started sucking his dick. Which is kind of which is how most Republicans operate. Yeah. That's kind of just the Republican, you know. Like, if you lose the well, I guess it's how all parties work, right? If you lose the nomination, then you just want to get into the government, basically. Your job is to get assigned to one of the committees, because then you still have power. I need another. You're fiending. You don't need that many quesadillas. How much cheese can one? How big are these tortillas, my brother? How big are these quesadillas that you're eating? What are the size? What's the size of per quesadilla? My brother is fiending for quesadillas. Jump to the stair? That's crazy. Sheep, do you remember not to do not believe his lies? I'm gonna assume by my confusion, I don't. Where do I jump? Oh, I want to jump up? I see. Enigma game? I do not have the proper knowledge of what you are trying to tell me here. I do not have the knowledge of what you speak of. I'm afraid I am not. Yeah. Ah! You should play it. I'm concerned. Is it a scary game? I don't like scary games. I do not like scary games. You heard it here first. And I do not like scary games. It's a browser game. How long does it take to play? Is it a short experience or is it a longer term? How long do you think it would take the average man? Because not very long, because you're not him. It sounds like a... See, now you're making it like a challenge. And now you're starting to tickle my pride a little bit. And if there's one thing to know about Sheep003 is that he has pride. Sheep is a prideful person. I do have pride. I'm confused about this game and its concept. What's it called again? Name it for me. Do not believe his lies. Okay. I see. Stop scaring me with those noises. Do not believe his lies. Come on. Let's go. Your communists are subpar. I am not a subpar communist. If I was going to be a communist, I would be a great communist. Do not believe his lies. Mobile game? Mobile? Oh, I see. Browser. What is this? To quickly clear the browsing history. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. As you can see, we are holding on. For what, you may ask? I'm unsure. Oh, enter a code. 1. No! But it said 1. Do not believe his lies. Invalid code? Dude. Invalid code? .php. Fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. I see something. The first time. That's kind of hot. Hell yeah. That's Morse code. Morse code translator. Copy. I saw him there. Who did he see? He seems like a very nice man. Can I shift these? Do I have an image editor program? Hold on. I might. I do. This game is not the kind of game that I would game, I think. What I figured out is I do not have the patience for this shit. This is a puzzle game. I do not have the patience for this. I have to fucking download an image editor and then figure out how to move all these individual pieces around. I think I'm good, Chief. I think I'm good. I appreciate it. You want me to read a Wikipedia? I can hit the wiki. Is partially lost media. Here we go. Do not believe his lies. It's a 2014 puzzle mobile game designed by Polish designer Lukasz Matablewski. He released in the iTunes Store. He has developed a Reddit following. According to the official website of the game in 2015, 23 people have completed the game. The game's website and database were removed by the developer, effectively shutting down the game, and have not been restored ever since. Gameplay is centered around players solving a series of puzzles and riddles. After completing a puzzle, the game is presented with words upon that which completing game tells a story. The puzzles grow more and more complex as the player continues to solve puzzles, some of which makes the player utilize various mobile device features. Reception for the game was positive. Well, what's the story? What's the fucking story of do not believe his lies? What's the story? What ends up happening? I don't know the story. You just know about this fucking game. You're just like, oh shit, this is pretty cool, I guess. What is this? Are you just fascinated with the concept of this game or something? The codes stop making sense after a while. So there is no story? So what's the point of the thing? Just to be like Ooga Booga, I can solve a puzzle? Is there no story? No rhyme or reason? Because Do Not Believe His Lies is a pretty, like, you know, that's a pretty exciting title there. Sensationalist, I'll say. That seemed pretty sensationalist. Who's lying? Who is him? Why is he lying? What does he need to lie about? The first time I saw him, I was still a child, and becomes a bunch of numbers and codes. If I look up the story, will it send me anywhere? Has hidden lore that has not been uncovered. Pieces for many of the puzzles have been solved in there, but it has not been completed. Damn, nobody posts on this fucking subreddit. Okay, so it's basically fucking irrelevant. Ain't nobody care about this. Oh, that's kind of a shame. Lost Media. Okay. A mildly interesting concept by a developer who was kind of bored. 1, 2, 3, that's 4. That's makeable, I think. Yeah, codes and ciphers, not my forte. Bro, what is this parkour map? What is the purpose of this parkour map? I remain confused. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I thought I was stupid, and it turns out I was stupid. Who could have guessed it? Alright, that's mildly fascinating. What else is happening in the world? Damn, I feel like I should be thinking about more shit, but I just haven't. Thinking is hard when you're just not thinking about thinking. Oh, dude, I had a thought, actually. Hold on. Wait, hold on. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. I was thinking about something. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about how people are just not as funny as they seem to be, and it makes me mad. I was thinking about this. Because there was a moment in my life that I always come back to, in like where I realized that people are just not funny. And I realized that. And so, basically, if you don't know, I'm going to explain some lore to you. Some hidden lore. No, I'm not depressed. I'm being very dead ass. Okay? So basically what happens, right, is, if you remember, you probably don't remember, but basically last year during the Super Bowl, the biggest sporting event in America, basically the team that nobody wanted to win won. except for the people in that city. They were happy, but everybody else was sad because the team that nobody wanted to win won. Okay? The fucking goddamn Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. They defeated the 49ers, right? And everybody was like, this kind of sucks. But who comes out of the darkness to make a joke about the whole situation? Who else but Joe gosh darn Biden, the president of the then president of the United States. Joe Biden comes out on Twitter. He posts a picture of him in black and white with very ominous lighting. People like to make a joke. It's Dark Brandon, which is his name, Brandon. But basically, Joe Biden posts this dark ass image, and then he types the caption, "All according to plan," basically insinuating that he rigged the Super Bowl so that the Kansas City Chiefs would win. And I saw that, and I thought, that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty funny. I was sorely mistaken when I opened the comment section to his Twitter post and I found people were furious about this post. They were so mad about it. And I was so confused. Wait, why are you fucking mad about this? They were mad because they were like, Joe Biden, why did you solve my fucking problems, bro? I pay too much for groceries. I don't make enough money, Joe Biden. Why the fuck aren't you solving my fucking problems? Instead, you're on here on Twitter fucking joking about rigging the Super Bowl instead of fixing my problems. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, do you think that this Twitter post was the reason why you can't get bread? Do you think that Joe Biden has neglected your problems because he made a fucking Twitter post? Are we so dead ass? Do you think this is the reason why he's not able to pass any legislation past Congress? Do you think this is the reason why he's deciding not to pass whatever bill? Just because of this post? He said he had two things on his desk, okay? He had a bill that would make every American get paid $1 million a year, and he had another... And he had his phone on the other side, and he fucking chose his phone? You dumbass. And I was so mad about it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is funny. Why can't you just let this be funny? People were not. And that's when I kind of realized it's like, people just aren't funny like I thought they were. I thought that people were just like inherently more funny than this, but they just weren't. And I was sad. I was sad, man. When I came to that realization, like, some people just aren't funny like they... Because, like, people... It's so easy to be funny or to laugh at shit when it's like... It's... When life is easy, funny is easy. When life is easy, it's easy to just laugh and shit. But when life gets hard and you quit laughing, you failed. That proves to me that you don't got it. If life gets hard and you quit laughing, then you just don't got it. Fundamentally, you lack that funny gene in you. And I wanted to say it because I was thinking about that on the bike ride over to work. And I was thinking about how sad that was, how sad that made me. That some people just aren't funny. And they never will be because they care about shit too much. I can sit here and I can admit when Donald Trump, a man who I would argue is definitely in the top tier of shitty people on planet Earth right now. If I had to make a tier list of shitty people, he would definitely be on the tier list. I can admit when he says some funny shit. I can sit there and I said, damn, Donnie, you kind of killed it on that one. When he called Gavin Newsom Gavin Newscum, that shit was hilarious. When he called Ron DeSantis Ron DeSanctimonious, that shit was fucking comical. It was peak. But we're just not allowed to have joy. And I just wanted to talk about that. People aren't funny. And it's sad. Doggo, I feel kind of bad leaving you on the sour note, but I was feeling a certain way, and so it got brought up. Platonic cuddle? I think you're just lonely. Why are you bringing this up? You're just really lonely. It's okay. I just want to know what you think. I have no say over what two consensual adults do. I am not one to fucking judge the actions of two consensual adults as long as it doesn't break the law or is morally wrong. Whatever you do in your private time is what you do. I don't really have a say in it. The hardest ship in the hardest ship. I was just lurking, destroying the hardest ship in a game 1 Roblox. Okay, cool. Maybe send me the game. Dodging the question? I can dodge the question if I want to. What opinion am I supposed to have on it? Because clearly there is a correct thing I'm supposed to say. What's the correct thing to say here? You want to tell me? So we can do this a lot faster? You're supposed to say it's fire. I feel like that would make me more lonely though. I feel like if I was platonically cuddling, I'd catch feelings. And then it wouldn't be platonic anymore. I feel like that ends too badly, too quickly for me. Oh, why? Because I'm fucking lonely. And unfortunately, I'm not particularly interested in cuddling with dudes. I'm sorry. It's just not something that, like, you know... Like, I love a good dude, but I'm not here to try to, you know... Get all... Okay, the only time I would consider cuddling with a dude is if it was, like, really cold. And there was, like, one bed, and it was warm as shit, and we both were like, fuck it. It's gotta happen. And he was kind of hot. He had big muscles. Maybe. I'd consider. I'd consider cuddling with a hot dude. But in all other situations, I'm not interested. Okay. Thank you, doggo. I appreciate it. I will be looking for a game soon, since apparently fucking goddamn Phantom Forces is just pedophile central, so. Kind of sus for a 22-year-old to be on Phantom Forces. It's pedophile central. Bunch of exposed videos came out where basically the entire staff team is basically just weird. Really weird. Would you cuddle with a femboy if they were hot? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. I call that shit a little surprise. It's like coming home at the end of the day and being like, damn, I didn't expect my Amazon package to come one day early, but here it is. What a pleasant surprise, you know what I'm saying? Who could be mad? I must complete more medium maps. Lollipop. I don't even know what this map is. This is not Lollipop, but I will play regard. Ah, I fell in the first jump. That's crazy. What is this? Made by God on Earth. God on Earth head. What is this map? This is a laser cannon. It is. It is indeed a laser cannon. Fuck. How did I do that? This is a laser cannon. Mirrors will reflect lasers and open up new paths. Okay. Wooden barrier for heat absorption. Of course. Okay. This guy just really likes lasers, I guess. Oh! I think I'm gonna go to the other map. This is the map I wanted to play in the first place. Lollipop! Yeah! See, look at how wholesome and fun this is. Yeah, see, look, we're just going in a circle. Nice and easy. Damn it. Got it. And 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 what's next? It's a little... Oh. It's a little tricky. So many ladders. Why so many ladders? What is with the ladders? These intermediate maps are just loving the ladders. I'm not quite sure I'm with them on the ladder love, you know what I'm saying? That's unfortunate that would happen. There we go. There we go. This is kind of funny. Inside is kind of quirky. A little bit of ice jumpage is never a bad thing, I'd say. I shouldn't have clicked the checkpoint button. That was a poor decision on my part. Let's go! Damn, these intermediate maps are kind of fucking free. Free Willy? Is that the whale? Oh, it is. It is the whale. It's kind of an odd looking whale, but... Hey, for sure. If you're into that. Sometimes my finger... I have a lazy finger that will sometimes just press one of the strafe keys. And I'll just veer off course. On the French. I've been to France. I have been. I entered their lands. Oh, like French Che? It's one of the letters, like J. I do not speak Francian, unfortunately. I do not speak Frenchian. So I'm not sure how to feel about it. Should I feel a certain way about it? Should it be bad or good? I've heard people speak French before. I don't know if it's the language of love, as they like to claim. You watched a YouTube video. Oh no. What popped up in your fucking recommended that got you on this topic? The question you always have to ask. What fucking video? Ah, haha! I thought it was Jover. But inside of every It's Jover, there is a universal We Are So Back. Hell yeah, baby. We made it. We got there. No! I want to finish this parkour. I want to finish this parkour. Oh, no! Last jump is crazy. Last jump is crazy. It's diabolical work. Is that a fucking 4 blocker? Bro, that's got to be a 4 blocker towards the end. There's ain't no fucking way. I'll just treat it like a 4 blocker. Thank you. With a little bit of warm-up, I can get my 4 blocks pretty consistently. And then I guess the ending is pretty easy, theoretically speaking. Just a couple of bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. And then you hit him with the pow, and your life is over. Let's go! Can I rank up now? Damn it, one more map. Okay, hold on. Watch this video. Learn how to pronounce J. Language Academy with only 700 subscribers. Broke bitch.
Julie. Jules.
Jump. I did a 4 block jump, brother. Kind of crazy. Who could have thought? Who could have thought? Mesa. Alright, well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Thanks for letting me know about the French J. That it does exist. That's pretty cool that it exists. I like language in the way that it's able to give us emotions. I'm more interested in the emotional content of language, I think. You're more interested in the technical intricacies of language. I'm more interested in what language can make you feel. I like storytelling. I think storytelling is the ultimate form of entertainment. I think all the greatest forms of art, greatest forms of entertainment, the most entertaining things, the things that entertain us the most, that make us the most happy, that make us feel the most, they're always stories. Every single one. It can always be broken down into a story. It's just a question of what medium do you like your stories being told in. The best YouTube videos are always ones with some kind of narrative in them. No matter how small. The narrative is a critical piece to a really good YouTube video. The sound is historically written out of Z, but a Romance language got Latin J's. Okay. So basically J-lore. J-lore. Or do you think it's just because the Germans were stupid and they messed up when they made the language? And they were too embarrassed to admit that they made a mistake? Do you think that's why? They were like, oops, we pronounced the word wrong. But they didn't want to say it because that would be awkward. But the Polish did do it too, so... That's really embarrassing. If you and your friend both make the same mistake and you both kind of like look over each other, like you both look over at each other and you're like, we're not going to tell anybody about this. That's so quirky. And they changed the sound. That's not allowed. Wouldn't the world be so much easier if everybody just spoke the same goddamn language? Consider this. What if we all just said hello and good? What if we scrapped every language ever? And we made everybody speak the same fucking language. We said your language is now fucking forfeit. Spoken goob. I think if everybody spoke in goob, then maybe the world would be... It'd certainly be a lot easier to communicate with each other, I'll say. And I think there's something to be said for that. But do you think that we would lose some artistic expression from only being able to... Fuck! By the way. Do you think we would lose artistic expression from only speaking the same language? A quirky question. I think yes. Because, like, theoretically, like, the language that you would want... Because the languages that have gotten popular, or are popular, or I guess they're not, like, popular. Do you think that they are popular because they were able to express some kind of emotion? I guess maybe all languages are able to... Because that's what the point of a language is, right? It's supposed to express things, right? We're all supposed to have an idea of what something is. I could be drunk, but it is a fucking Tuesday, and I have work tomorrow, so it might be over for me if I get drunk. I don't think I'd be able to cook at work. Work was already bad enough today. Okay, I had to sleep on the fucking. I knew it was a bad day at work because I had to nap during my break. I had to take a nap during my break, and the problem is that I don't have a car, which is normally where you would go to like sleep and get away from people. And I don't have a car. So instead what I do is that there's this little upstairs office and it has a bunch of workout equipment and I just lay on the floor for like half an hour. And sometimes I'll get like a little sleep. It's more like fitful dreams because what'll happen is I'll be sleeping on the floor and I'll have these dreams that are like super literal. Like something is actually happening and then I just wake up because I scare myself awake. And it kind of fucking sucks. And then I, like, luckily I set, like, an alarm. But, like, even still, like, the whole thing sucks. It's not a fun thing to do. Hello, Hello, Nor YT. How are you?
Got the whole dick.
Oh, I had a suspicion that you were part of that little faction. I had a suspicion.
I just got the whole
boy.
dick.
Yes, hello. The Grinch, yes, of course. Let's play a hard map. All of this, yes, of course. I am the Grinch. That is me. You would think after all these years my face would change even a little bit, but no, here we are. Thank you for the follow.
I just got the whole dick.
Oh! Same grade as ever. It is unfortunate. It's not that I look bad or anything. It's just that, you know, you would hope that for a little bit of growth here, you know? I tried to grow a facial hair. I really did. I spent a God's honest, you know, 2 months trying to grow a facial hair. It just never happened. I could never make it happen. And it was, at that point, I kind of just Oh, that's a 2-block Nia. I see. I kind of just realized it wasn't going to happen. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get a different haircut. Who knows? Let's go. But as for now, we're going to keep rocking with what God gave me. Oh. No. God damn it. A hard map is actually hard. Why did they have to make it like this? Rocking in the free world. It's all you can do, okay? Especially now that I'm a man who pays his own bills, okay? It's more imperative than ever, I'd say, that I rock in the free world. Because now I am fucking... I have a full-time gig now. And so, you know, if I'm not rocking in the free world, then I may lose my job. Ain't that free? You learn very quickly. I just did a thing. And it did not work. This map is too hard and I want to lay on my bed and watch TikToks. And so these two competing desires are fighting within me. Two dogs are battling. There are two wolves inside of me. One is gay. The other one is also gay. What's that one tweet? Oh my god, wait, that reminds me of a really funny tweet. Hold on. That two wolves, dude, this tweet actually shaped my life. It's such an iconic tweet. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to find it. Oh my god, it's such a great tweet. If I can find the tweet, it's such a... Hold on. Okay, we're gonna find it. I have to scroll down because this account, by the way, I don't know if you guys know of this account. It's called Deep Leffenbot. Deep Leffenbot is a fantastic, amazing account. It is shaped my view of what tweeting should be. The shit is actually peak. If I can find it, it's actually such a beautiful... It's a beautiful sentiment, actually. One day I will find it. I have to scroll down so fucking far, bro. God damn it. This tweet is so good. Deep... Two frogs inside of you. One likes pancakes. The other one is pizza. You are asexual. What? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Okay. Inside every person, there are two wolves. One is racist, and the other is an incel. Some people called furries have a third wolf inside of them, but for different reasons. There's also a secret fourth wolf that is a literal wolf. His name is Odin, and he's also racist. It's so beautiful. It's such a great tweet. It's so I wish I could craft words like that. And it's sad to me that I will never be able to craft words like Deep Leffen can, bro. It's a sad thing. I'm so glad you know about this Twitter account. I'm sad now. Because I'll never be able to... I don't think I'll ever be able to craft something quite like that. Something so... profound is what I'll say. Something so profound. I can't be that. And it's the sad reality that we all live in. You know, it's like watching your favorite artist do something beautiful and you're like, I'll never be that. I'll never be able to do that. Do I have to Neo around the fucking iron bar, by the way? That might actually be the way. There's got to be a method. It's crazy that I brought back the way memes. Like, I said that, and I immediately, like, damn, why would I say that? Oh, shit. There's a method. There's a method. Nope, there's a method. I'm simply a fool. There's a method. Ugh. There's a method. But you saw, I was gripping the ladder. My thighs were not touching it, but yet I gripped. Fuck. What's your favorite word? Beverage. Bewitched is good. Skadoosh! Yes! Ha! Okay, how do I make this? Oh no. It's 1, 2, 3 plus some. It's 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful catastrophe. No! It's hard. They said the map was gonna be hard and I did not expect it. I did not expect it. B, the prefix. That's a big word. Where'd you learn that? Elementary school? We had elementary school kids in our studio today. Somebody invited an elementary school of class. They just invaded the fucking studio while we were doing our show. It was very annoying. We had a bunch of children just running around looking at shit. And I'm like, I'm trying to run a show here. Luckily, I was in the audio booth, and so they could not attack me. They could not hunt for my blood. But I saw them. They roamed the streets looking for meat. Yeah, they were pretty cool. Their teacher was pretty cool. They kind of just like were there, and then one of our news anchors has like 2 kids, and so he's just like great with kids because like he's a dad. And so he was just like showing them stuff, and I was like, I was just doing my job. Okay. I'm just out here, a whole ass 22-year-old, just trying to do my job. Okay. I'm no student. I'm no teacher. How is that makeable? Oh, is that a fucking 4 blocker? Do I need to hit him with a classy 4 blocker? I might need to hit him with a classy 4 blocker. I might need to hit him with the classy jump. You know what I'm saying? The streets, aka my studio, and meat, aka knowledge. And roam, aka they went wherever their teacher told them to go. So a little bit of hyperbole was being used in this to describe these students. Killing people metaphorically, yes. Basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Damn, what a crazy piece of tech. This guy is going to have to either figure out the tech or he will just not be able to beat this map and he'll be so fucking furious. Oh, okay, that is the method. I got close. I could feel it in my loins, bro. I felt that shit. I tensed up a little bit when I made that jump, and I know that. I should probably, hey, I apologize, by the way, for like totally getting in your face. That was so on me. I apologize. Yeah, and then also they didn't. Oh, they didn't tell us about a guest. Oh my god, bro, they totally skamazed us. They're like, oh, ooga booga, you have another guest that you have to deal with. I'm like, what the? Bro, if I make this jump, I will be happy. No, I'm not happy. All right, I'm gonna leave. Explain to the American Civil War. Okay, so there are 2 sides of our country. There's the North and the South. Why is there such a big divide between the North and the South? Well, the first problem is slavery. The South likes slavery, the North doesn't like slavery. The other big divide is industrialization. The North is very industrialized. They have big cities, they have plants, they have cities and streets and towns and manufacturing and all this crazy shit. The South, they farm. They mostly farm cotton, but they farm. That's what they do. They're very rural. It's a very rural place. So there's this giant divide between North and South. North and South disagree on a lot of different issues, okay? One of them is slavery. The South really likes slavery. Why do they like slavery? Well, it makes a lot of sense. Because if you have a bunch of unpaid labor on your farms, it makes running farms really fucking cheap, and it makes sure that your landlords gets really fucking rich. That's very easy for people to vote for slavery. Right? There's also racism there, but like it was economic and it was racist, but there was definitely economic reasons to be racist, okay? And so basically what happens is that the North and South have these giant disagreements, and at some point, I forget the specifics of how everything happened, but basically the South started, coming together, and the North started coming together into little factions. And I think eventually they voted slavery, like they voted, so I think it was like Abraham Lincoln that like either declared slavery illegal or something, or somebody, or like the Congress voted to make slavery illegal. Something happened about slavery, and the South was really pissed about that. So they attacked a giant North military fortress. They fucking raided it, fucking sent a bunch of ships, blew it the fuck up, and that pissed off the North. And basically the president, Abraham Lincoln at that time, basically declared the Civil War. They said, yeah, that's not going to fucking slide. You're part of our nation. I don't care if you're going to secede. And the South tried to secede. They did. They were like, oh, we're not part of your shit anymore. And the North was like, you can't do that. That's not allowed. You can't just, you can't just leave. That's not how this works. So the North forcefully took back their territory, and also forcefully got revenge for the South fucking up their fortress. So I think the secession happened, then the South attacked the fort, and then the North fucking started the war. I believe that was the crazy clip, by the way. As a Southern, I am deeply offended. Really? Do you want to defend the Civil War? Do you want to defend the Civil War? No, let's hear it. Let's hear it. It was economic issues, right? It was purely economic issues. No. It was just the South was so mad about constantly getting stepped on by the big North, man. They were just so poor over there. No money whatsoever. They were just drowning in poverty. They couldn't get it done. It was states' rights. Yeah, that's the good excuse. States' rights, baby. No, you can't just leave, unfortunately. That's just not how it works. This is a nation of states. They didn't want to be oppressed. Well, I guess if oppression meant we don't get to enslave black people, it was a real fucking tragedy. Like, damn it. Fuck. We can't be racist anymore? Well, we can still be racist, but like we can't be as racist anymore? Fuck, man. She was bad, man. They had to start paying their workers. You wonder why so many countries have like trade advantages over the United States, and then you look at the minimum wage, you're like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. Oh man, the United States can't make really shitty products for cheap. I wonder why. It's because we pay our workers. Damn it. Makes it so hard to win trade wars when like people aren't getting fucking abused. And it's why China wins. Why do you think China does so good? Because they can shit out workers. They can also just stick Uyghurs in concentration camps. Because fuck them, you know, right? We don't worry about it. And then Elon Musk is out here giving Nazi salutes. What's our country coming to? There's no way Donald Trump can put the tariffs through, right? I don't think so. Because he has to pass that by Congress. He has to pass that by Congress. Can impose tariffs without congressional approval? That's the interesting question. Can the president, because that seems like pretty economic, and that's a pretty legislative branch issue. President discretionary authority over tariff rates. Section 201 of Trade Act 1974 empowers the president to raise tariff rates temporarily when the U.S. Trade Commission determines a sudden import surge has caused or threatened injury to U.S. industry. So there is a workaround. Tariffs, it's basically whenever you send stuff into our country, we tax it. Okay? So if I live in country A and I want to send my friend in country B, I want to sell him some potatoes, I will sell him those potatoes for fucking $1 for each potato. And then the country will come in, country B will say, the government will say, well, hey, if you want to sell this guy your potatoes, we're going to tax it 25% or 25 cents. So now the price of those potatoes has been effectively raised to $1.25. So the guy in country B has to pay $1.25, the 25 cents going to the government to get the potatoes he actually purchased for $1. That's what a tariff is. It's a sales tax. They're almost always bad for trade. And they almost always are trickled down to the consumer. Almost every time. There's almost no way that it doesn't trickle down to the consumer. Now, there are good tariffs that, prevent, other countries from dominating the market. For example, there are big tariffs on Chinese cars, basically to protect American auto manufacturers, because China make cars for super cheap because, again, cheap labor. They will dominate our car market, and they'll destroy our car market, and we want to protect American auto, so we tariff Chinese cars to make sure that they're not more expensive. So basically American car companies can't compete. Yes, it means that our cars are more expensive, but it also means that our auto industries are protected. So it's overall a good thing for America. Global stock markets rose on Tuesday after President Trump stopped short of announcing new tariffs. He ordered a review of U.S. trade deals as possible. Okay, so he's not tariffing people yet, but he's posturing like he's going to. Fascinating. On Canada, Mexico, and China? I mean, I can get Chinese tariffs, but why Mexico and Canada, bro? We're thinking 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser. Also, vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in. Thanks, Trump, for the very strict and, to the point statement there. No rambling quotes from Donald Trump. We're only straight to the point right here. Federal agencies, okay. The tariffs will make Americans richer. Bro, he's actually selling this tariffs are going to make Americans richer thing. It's going to do the exact opposite. I don't know if... Man. Donald Trump is not going to be very well liked in a second term. That's my hard call. Because I don't think he's going to be able to fix the economy. There's just nothing he can do. Like, no amount of lowering taxes is going to fix anything. Good job. I don't know, man. It's kind of rough. Because there has to be an economic downturn, unfortunately, if we want to keep things, like, going. If we want life to work, there needs to be an economic downturn. And because there's too much speculation, the shit is too inflated in the economy. And also there's just a lot of like bad other stuff that's not like super economy related, but it still like sucks to exist, right? The job market sucks. Groceries are going up in prices. All this shit sucks, and a lot of it is because of speculation. What would a downturn look like? Basically just a recession. Basically inflation, like at some point we need to kill inflation. And now it sounds good from like the outset, right? Because it feels like right now there's too much wealth being hoarded and not being used, right? No to inflation, boom, inflation goes away. It's not that easy. It's just not that easy. Because economic theory is so weird, and I wish I could have a stronger opinion on it, but I can't because it is so, like, it is so complicated. Economic theory, trying to explain the economy is like this it's this amorphous, unexplainable thing. Because all these traditional metrics that we use to examine the economy has been proven to kind of be bad. They're not very useful. Like, GDP does not tell you how good your economy is. GDP tells you how much money there is, how much value there is, because like that's ultimately what it is. Like if you break down the economy into like its base form, the economy is simply us trying to understand how much value exists at one time. And the point of a good economy is constantly creating more value. But the problem is value is amorphous. You cannot accurately define value. And so what happens is that some things are overvalued because they are perceived to be more valuable than they actually are. Look no further than something like Bitcoin. People think Bitcoin is super valuable. I disagree. I think Bitcoin is fucking useless. I don't think it does anything. but people value Bitcoin very highly, and so its prices are very high. Bitcoin is not backed by anything substantial or concrete. It is simply backed by how much people think it is worth. Okay? So it's this very weird. So value is amorphous. You can't define how much something is valued, because value changes from person to person, and it changes from situation to situation. Money is, dollars are simply just a way for us to consolidate what value is. It's trying to define it. And so what you're trying to ask is shit too overvalued? Are we overvaluing stuff too much? And overvaluing stuff is really good for people who are rich. It's really good for small business owners who are trying to make it, but it's not really good for consumers. And so you ask, because like we've been taught like inflation is good, because inflation means that we're growing, right? That's why we want inflation, because it means that we are growing. But when is inflation simply making the dollar less valuable while not actually increasing the value of our economy, right? How much, like, at some point, because like the problem is that I worry that we're in a bubble of some kind. So there's some kind of bubble. And some people will talk about bubbles. Basically, a bubble is a giant amount of overinflated stocks, companies, stuff like that. The reason why 2009 was so bad for the economy was it was because of the web crash, the internet crash. Basically, the internet had just come out. A bunch of companies were made. People thought the internet was going to fucking explode. And they overvalued the shit out of these companies. They pumped a bunch of money into it. And they figured out, like, oh shit, these companies are not worth anything. And so what happens is that not only do all these companies crash, but as a result, a bunch of banks start being a lot more predatory on the loans that they were giving out, because remember, everything was booming, so they were giving out a bunch of loans for very cheap, like, oh, cheap mortgage rates for everybody. And then people couldn't pay back those loans. And when people can't pay back loans to the bank, well, then it means the bank doesn't get any money. They basically lost money. They're basically out all that money they gave that person. They loaned that person. And so now the banks have no money. And so now the banks are crashing because they gave out a bunch of stupid loans, and people are losing money because they constantly have to file for bankruptcy. And then a bunch of innocent people get caught in the crossfire. Because when banks crash, everything goes down. The banks are one of the only industries in this world that is too big to fail. If your banks fail, then you are fucked. You cannot have the banks fail. Okay? It sucks because it feels like a lot of like the very rich people who make the very stupid decisions to crash the economy don't take any blame. But if your banks crash, your entire economy goes, it explodes. Because the banks control the flow of money. Basically, they are the most accurate way to control the flow of money. And they're also the hold of money. The problem with banks is that the way banks make money as a business is that they don't hold all the money. If banks just held money, then they would lose money. Okay? When you give your money to the bank, you're basically saying, you hold my money, and I will let you use my money to invest in stuff and give out loans and stuff like that. And when I want to bring back a little bit of my money, then I eventually grab it. Okay? So what happens if a bunch of people suddenly lose trust in their bank and say, well, I don't like this, I want my money back. So they go back and they take all their money out of the bank, right? Well, if a bunch of people do this, what the fuck happens? Well, the bank doesn't have all that money because they've been using it to invest and to make deals and to give out loans, so they don't have all that money. And so now the bank is short. They're like, fuck, I don't have money to pay you all back. So a bunch of people lose money. The bank loses money because people can't pay back their loans. People lose money because the bank can't pay them back because they don't have the money. And everybody fucking loses money. Everybody crashes. Everybody's fucked. And everybody's poor now. No, banks' money doesn't flow. Basically, banks are the most efficient way to flow. The way that the government distributes money is through banks, basically. If we want like new physical paper bills in the economy, when we print money, what that actually means is that we sell bonds to banks, basically. We say, hey, if we are going to sell you a certain amount of bonds, the government bonds, and the banks are going to buy them, and that is going to inject money into the economy. And when the Fed doesn't want to inject money into the economy, when the government doesn't want to inject money, they will buy those bonds back. They will take that money back. That's kind of the way that's kind of a very rough explanation of the way the economy works. Of course, I'm missing a lot of pieces, and of course, I'm not an economic expert. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Because there are tons of grains of salt littered about everything I'm saying about the economy, but that's the general way I understand how these things work. And so you can't have the banks fail, because they're an integral part of the economy. If the banks were to fail, then a bunch of people would lose a lot of money. If my bank failed, I would most likely lose all of my money, and I would have no way to get it back. There is no recourse for me. As an individual, I would have no recourse. I couldn't file a lawsuit. I couldn't attack. I couldn't ask the government for my money back, because nobody would have that money. That money is gone. That money was sold off. That money that I gave the bank was given to another guy to buy a loan. That guy used that thing to buy something, and then that money was sent to somebody else. That guy couldn't pay back that money. So that money that I initially gave to the bank has transferred so many different hands. It is impossible for me to trace all that back and grab my money back, because I can't. Because if I grab that money back, then I'm screwing the last person that had that money. Now I'm screwing, the real estate agency. And now I'm screwing their employees, which they pay with my money that I gave to the bank in the first place, that eventually pays somebody else. That's the flow of money in the economy. That's why you want money flowing in the economy. That's why you want people buying stuff, because it means money is flowing in the economy. It means things are healthy. When a bunch of people are saving up their money and not spending, that's really bad for the economy. It means your economy is not stimulated. It's why there's a problem when you have a bunch of rich people with a lot of money and a bunch of rich old people who are just sitting on houses worth millions and millions of dollars, and they're only going to sell them for millions and millions of dollars because they don't want to lose money. It's very complicated. But basically what I'm trying to say is the economy is kind of bad, and if we don't fix it soon, then it is going to be it's going to get even worse. And if it gets even worse, then it's going to explode, and we're going to be in another recession. And not like a fun, like a little trickle down recession. Because ideally what you want to do is you want to poke a little hole in the balloon and slowly squeeze the air out. Slowly deflate the balloon. It kind of softens the blow. If it pops, bad things happen. All right. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. Kind of a downer way to end stream, but unfortunately it is simply the world that we live in. We just have to, cope and hope. Bye. Peace.